today we're covering a topic that I don't usually cover, and that's exercising and physical fitness. And I'm going to tell you today the proper way to utilize the gym, because a lot of people, when they get to the gym, they don't have any sense of goal that they want to achieve with the gym. It's always a vague, I want to be healthier, but that's very vague. You have to specify if you actually want to achieve anything. You have to be solid and specific about your goals if you want to achieve anything. And what I recommend to you is to think to yourself, okay, I want to be healthier. So how should I train for health? Because you will say that you want to be healthier, but then you're going to train for aesthetics. I'm not saying it's bad. Like, if you're training for aesthetics, then well, you're healthy, you're healthier than the average person, way healthier. You're way stronger than the average person. You look awesome, but that's about it. If you want to be healthy, then okay, you're going to still be a lot stronger than the average person, just not as strong as the bodybuilder. You're going to look 90%, 95% as good as the bodybuilder, but you're going to be way more healthier. And there's different exercises for health than for aesthetics. Because if you're training for aesthetics, then what you want is you want to train shoulders very heavily, chest very heavily, your neck, your abs, all that stuff. But if you're training for health, then you also want to train those very small muscles that are very, very important in your posture, your mobility, and just your overall coordination. That's just an example. If if you've been playing volleyball for some years and now you want to take it to the next level and you want to add a strength training that will supplement your volleyball. So if you actually want that, then you should train for your legs for jumping higher, because that's what you should do in volleyball. You should train your upper body not to be good looking, but to hit hard, right? But to be able to convert that force better. That's what you want to train for. And this also really mm, goes goes to the point of passion, because what I preach is that find what lets you achieve flow state, so a blank state of mind, the zone, the most. Find what lets you achieve the zone the most easily, and just do it as much as you can, because that's how you live the proper life. If that flow state activity is talking, if it's running, then like if your flow state activity is running long distances, if you're if you're running like 20 kilometers and you're just focused like most of the time, then what might be a very good niche for you is to either make videos about that, or it is to just become a runner, become an athlete, right? And this seems unrealistic, but you should pursue your passion. You should be very assertive, and you should be very, you should have your mind made up and have your frame be as strong as it possibly can be. That's what you need if you want to actually achieve anything. You need to have your goal and be relentless with it. You have to pursue it like you haven't eaten anything for 5 days and you see a pig in the wild. That's how you should pursue it. And when you're, for example, training for, I don't know, powerlifting, like of course you should go there, but what will help you a lot is if you get a personal trainer and you do it with him, because you can get a personal trainer for basically anything if you live in a city, because if you live in a village or a small town, then that might be more difficult, but then you can go online. So if you want to look good, because most guys they don't really care about being a sport athlete. They don't really care about that. They just want to look good and impress women. So they want to just look good, so they get a personal coach that will help them look aesthetic. If someone wants to get real strong because they think of Eddie Hall as an idol, then you should get a personal trainer that will tell you how to eat and train like a strongman, right? Same goes with volleyball, basketball, football, sprinting, long distance running, anything, right? So that is just what you should do, in my opinion. Like I, I can't really tell you that much more. You know, like you should just follow your passion. So yeah, sleep a little better, and see ya.